Hello, my friend, Chef Blondie here. Today, this video is going to be a little bit different from what we normally do. Today, we're going to be actually testing my sous chef Old Fuzzy, his Christmas gift, the Tayama Thermal Cooker. So we're not going to really test a recipe, we're going to be testing the thermal cooker. And what we're going to be looking for today is, first of all, the heat retention. Does the initial temperature versus the temperature after 4 hours, how does that work? We'll be using a thermometer. And we're going to be also checking if the meat and the vegetables are thoroughly cooked. And then we're going to be talking about the energy consumption. How long was energy actually used in cooking? Then we'll be checking for the product quality and durability, the sturdiness, material quality, and the ease of handling. Was the setup easy? Instructions clear? These are all things we're going to be testing today. So I'm so happy that you're going to be with us today as we get started, and we'll be doing a beef stew in this cooker. Thank you. Happy cooking. All right, we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Interesting to see if this actually works. I get the feeling that it probably will. Be great to use it in the RV. Or just great to use it in general. You know, save yourself some money and energy. You know what, Old Fuzzy, he sure put some interesting things on his wish list for Christmas. So this one intrigued me. Okay, that looks like it's pretty brown, so let's go ahead and add the rest of the meat here. Here we go. But don't touch it. So let's get that nice and hot. Then we're going to add all of our other ingredients. So let's go ahead and put the onions in. And the carrots. Potatoes. That's a lot of stuff here. And our garlic. Good old garlic. Let's down just a little bit. Okay. Now our spices. You want thyme, some rosemary. This was rosemary that we dehydrated ourselves. And some Worcestershire sauce. 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And last but not least, well, we're going to add salt and pepper too. You're going to want to add approximately 4 cups of beef broth. You know, I'm really interested in, I've got a lot of beef bones in the freezer to make my own bone broth. That might be one of the next things we do. Supposed to be really good for you. Okay. Then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. And I guess towards the end, we'll add some frozen peas. My good old pepper grinder. As I've always said, you can never have enough pepper. Okay, so we're going to stir this up a little bit, and we're going to bring it to a boil. And then simmer it 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. We want to make sure you put the lid on it. It'll bring it to a boil faster. Here we go. All right, I think we're just about there. It's starting to come to a boil. Here we go. So we're going to do approximately 10 minutes or so. So let me set my timer. Okay.
Okay, we've been cooking for about 10 minutes, boiling maybe a little bit more. Now we're going to take the inner pot and carefully lift it up and slide it down into the insulated pot. The lid, this folds down, gets out of the way. We're going to take the lid off, making sure that it doesn't burn our hands. And we're going to determine what the temperature is in there right now.
Turn off the burner.
Okay. Temperature's going up, up.
Yeah, don't waste too much time there. You lose your heat.
Okay. At 194, 198, 200, 203, 204. Okay, we're pretty close to boiling. In fact, it's still simmering in there. So let's just say we made it pretty close to at least 210 degrees. Now we're going to put this next inner pot in here. Put down the sides. Take a kettle full of boiling water. And we know what temperature this is. And we're going to put the lid on the inner pot. Close it up, and we wait 4 hours, and we will take the temperatures again to determine how much heat loss there was, and then we'll do our test of the food to see if it was cooked thoroughly and how many of the other criteria were met for our test. Okay, it's been a little bit less than 4 hours. Because we want to add peas to this beef stew, we're going to have to open this up, take out the secondary vessel that's holding the boiling water. It's no longer boiling, of course. And then take the temperature to see how much heat we've lost in the time that we've been cooking. Put the peas in, and then put everything back together and let it cook another 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I think what I read was that it will lose 4 degrees every hour.
Right.
Be very careful. Sure, that's pretty hot. Okay.
Now I'll take a temperature.
Mm-hmm.
150.
Mm-hmm. That's about right.
160.
Mm-hmm.
160. 170.
Wow. Okay, we're still good.
Okay, I want to at least get up to 180.
Okay.
And that's just about where we are. Let's get those peas in there.
Okay. All right.
Screw them in real good.
Well, let's get the thingy back on there. You don't want to lose more heat. It's interesting that that's not hot.
Well, maybe that's a good part about the design is that the way the handles work, they don't get that hot.
Okie doke. There we go. Okay, Chef Blondie here. And we did the test in the thermal cooker, and we know that it did keep the heat retention. And now we're going to test it to see if things actually got cooked. All right, so let's try a piece of the meat. Feels tender. Yeah, very tender, nice and hot. So that is a good one. All right, let's try one of the carrots. It's kind of falling apart on me. Perfectly done. Perfectly done. Now, one of the potatoes. Perfectly done. And the flavor is incredible. You know, I'm surprised. I was skeptical about this thermal cooker, but you know what? It works. So, my friends, I'd definitely give it a try, and we will put the link down below. So, happy cooking.